crimes were horrific, their fates final. 56 days before the end of his presidency, Donald Trump made a decision that no U.S. president in modern history had made in over a century. In the final days of his administration, while the nation was reeling from a pandemic, economic turmoil, and political division, he scheduled the execution of 5 federal prisoners. Trump's final act: 5 federal executions before inauguration. This is the story of those 5 lives, the legal and ethical firestorm that followed, and the deeper question it raised: what does justice look like in America? Segment 1. Historical context. Since 2003, the federal government hadn't executed a single prisoner. For 17 years, there was a moratorium. Then, in 2020, under the Department of Justice, led by William Barr, that all changed. 8 federal executions in 2020 alone. Between July and November of 2020, the Trump administration carried out 8 federal executions, the most by any president in over 120 years. The death penalty is always unconscionable. Hannah Riley. But what shocked many legal experts and human rights advocates was what came next. A planned series of executions during the presidential transition, something not seen since President Grover Cleveland in 1889. Who are the 5? Brandon Bernard. Brandon Bernard was just 18 when he took part in a robbery turned murder. Though he didn't pull the trigger, he was sentenced to die. Advocates, including celebrities and former prosecutors, called for clemency, saying his rehabilitation in prison was proof he deserved mercy. Clip of Kim Kardashian's tweet or call for clemency. Lisa Montgomery. Lisa Montgomery committed an unthinkable crime, murdering a pregnant woman and abducting her unborn child. But her case raised critical questions. She suffered from severe mental illness and a lifetime of abuse. She would be the first executed by the federal government in 17 years. Dustin Higgs. Dustin Higgs. Life. Higgs, a black man, was scheduled to die on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Disproportionate sentencing. Who gets executed and why? Corey Johnson. Convicted of 7 murders tied to a drug ring, Corey Johnson's case raised serious concerns about intellectual disability. No jury had ever reviewed the claim. His attorneys argued it should have exempted him from execution altogether. Alfred Bourgeois. Alfred Bourgeois was sentenced for the horrific abuse and murder of his 2-year-old daughter. But like Johnson, his lawyers argued he also had intellectual disabilities, something the courts never fully examined. Politics of death. Why execute 5 people in a lame duck period? President-elect Joe Biden had made his stance clear. He opposed the death penalty and vowed to end its use at the federal level. Opposes the death penalty, now and in the future. Many saw Trump's push to carry out executions before January 20th as a way to ensure those sentences were irreversible. Robert Dunham of the Death Penalty Information Center called it what it was: unprecedented. What is clear is that this administration wants these prisoners dead before Joe Biden takes office. COVID, ethics and public outcry. All this took place as hundreds of Americans died each day from COVID-19. Executions require staff, close contact, and travel. Critics argued they posed unnecessary health risks and moral ones. The death penalty is always unconscionable, but it is especially egregious. To many, the executions weren't just a policy. They were a statement about power, retribution, and a legacy that would outlive the administration itself. Justice is supposed to be blind. But history shows us it often isn't. Whether you believe in the death penalty or not, the timing, the speed, and the politics of these 5 federal executions are impossible to ignore. As America moves forward, we are left to ask, what kind of justice system do we truly want? One built on revenge, or one grounded in rehabilitation, mercy, and equality? Rest in peace. Let us never stop asking hard questions. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please like and share. Leave a comment below. What do you think about the federal death penalty? Should it be abolished? Or are there cases where it's justified? We want to hear your thoughts.